Hello, everyone. Welcome to Math 1314 Non-STEM College Algebra. You've signed up for a remote learning class. So I want to discuss what exactly does that mean and how does it work. Essentially, we are going to be meeting all in different locations through a Zoom meeting. And we'll be doing that during the scheduled time that's in the course schedule. So like in this example for this course, it's Monday and Wednesday, 6:15 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And the way you get into the course, you can do it a couple ways. One, you can go to the home page and you can click on the Zoom link here. I got it kind of blotted out here in this example, but you would click on the Zoom link here. Also, it's usually going to be the third or fourth link down here on the left side of the navigation window. So now sometimes when you click on the link, it launches you directly into Zoom. You get put in the meeting room. Sometimes when you launch it, you might get a window that looks like this. Open a new tab. You just click on the new tab and then you get into the Zoom session. So the way it's going to work is you want to keep in mind that this is not an online class. We are going to be having attendance just like we do in a regular class, but it's just going to be doing through Zoom. That means I need you to be physically and mentally present in the Zoom classroom during the scheduled class time with me and your classmates. We will have some first week requirements. Since we are having our classes on Zoom, that means our testing is done outside of that environment. So you'll have to be using the Respondus Monitor lockdown browser for all tests. And you'll have to have a working cam because it's going to record you when you take the test. And we will go over that, but there's going to be a due date. It's usually going to be that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday or the first week, depending when the class started, that you will have to complete the assignments for the orientation. And that's including make sure you can use the Respondus lockdown browser. Failure to do so, you will get dropped from the class. That's departmental policy. Now, in terms of a Zoom session, you want to make sure that since each class will be meeting on Zoom, you need to dress appropriately. If your webcams are on during the meetings, also make sure you minimize any distractions in your environment background as much as humanly possible. What happens is that the Zoom generates reports that document each participant's time spent in the meeting and help me maintain accurate attendance records. You're responsible for ensuring that your full name, first and last name, appear on the screen during each Zoom meeting. Otherwise, you'll be counted absent if any of the following occurrences occur. Only your first name, only your last name, a nickname, iPhone, Galaxy, or some variation of, no name provided. So, I don't want to see, Emperor or Moonbeam or anything like that. I need your first and full name, not a nickname. It'll just make it easier. If I do not recognize someone's name, I don't see a name on a roster, I will ask that person to identify themselves and to change their name. If not, then I will kick them out of the Zoom classroom. All right, so that's kind of the heavy talk and stuff for that. Anyway, so what's going to happen is that whenever we meet about 10 to 15 minutes before class starts, I will open up the Zoom session. So like in this example for this course, we meet Mondays and Wednesdays, 6:15 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. I will probably open up the Zoom session around 6:05, 6:10, somewhere in there, 10 to 15 minutes before. And then you would join it, it'll pop you in the waiting room, then I'll let you into the classroom. And for our first day, we will be going over the orientation, talking about the requirements. So like for this particular class, we'll probably complete the first 4 or 5 items on this checklist that's required for the first day of class. Again, it's going to vary from class to class. It's just trying to make more of a generic video. And then we'll also talk about more how to navigate through this course. Anyway, I'm very excited to have you in my class. and I look forward to working with you this semester. Thank you.